Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Today I'm going to bring you guys spirit messages just to see what's going on with the twins. We're going to dive into the Divine Masculine just to see what is happening with him, like what is his energy looking like. And then we're going to dive into the Feminine to see what her energy is like, and then we're going to see what is their overall energy, connected energy together, to see what Mercury retrograde is going to bring about for this, shift that's happening. Because Mercury is in retrograde right now, as you know, all the way to July 12th, I believe. So, and also, be sure to like and subscribe. If you resonate with the message, definitely like it, share it. And also want to make sure that you guys keep it very high vibe in the comments. I don't want anybody to be doing any type of negative comments or anything like that. So just be mindful. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. So I just put this little triangle here to keep it divided. So let's dive into the Divine Masculine to see what is going on. What is he feeling right now? We're going to use the connections of the modern world. And I already shuffled the decks, guys, so no worries there. Okay. So right now he may be projecting. We're going to find out. We're going to pull some tarot on that, but looking at experience, this is something that he does, from his experience. That's something that's a pattern, because as you see, there's many mirrors there. So this is something that he's definitely used to. It looks like he's wanting to maybe shift out of that, slow down. Let me see. Bottom of the deck is honed in. So it seems like he's going through some changes here. And look, maturity. So looks like he's wanting to mature out of that projection pattern that he does. Chameleon. Yeah, so he's wanting to transform so he can stop that. And look, these came out together. Isolated and artificial. Because he knows that being in the energy keeps him isolated, not being able to connect with people. He's wearing that mask. And interestingly enough, this guy is also wearing a mask because he's a clown. So just somebody that's not really taking things seriously. And this is something that he regrets, okay? So he regrets being in that energy. Alright, so let's see what's going on with the Feminine. We're going to use this deck, The Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. And then we're going to break it down with tarot. Oh, and of course I drop my cards all the time. That means that the message is really important, okay? Okay, so we have Harmony and Secret Admirer. I could have sworn there was a third card here. Okay. And then bottom of the deck we got Only You. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. So I'm getting that the Feminine is in an energy where she's really wanting to balance her negative and light, because we have the dark and the light here with the guitars. And she's a little bit shy about expressing her emotions, especially she knows that you are the one for her. So she's keeping her feelings hidden, for sure. And yeah, she definitely would like to have a commitment. She's in that energy. To have that balance, to have that commitment, but she knows that an apology, it's what's required, okay, to be able to even come to an agreement. Return, forgiveness, gifts. So maybe the Feminine is expecting an apology, or she needs to apologize. Check out how it resonates, guys. And then we got hoping, waiting, expecting, manifesting. So it's almost like she's hoping that something will open up to be able to communicate how she feels towards her masculine. And then this could also be where she's hoping, you know, that he's going to express how he feels, so they'll be able to move forward. But, you know, instead, you know, this is the energy that she's in overall, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. So she's hopeless that this is even going to happen. Okay. All right, so let's just pull some tarot. I'm going to use the honest truth. And let's see, why is projection here, Spirit? For the masculine. Wow, that one just flew out. And it started to come out in reverse, so something tells me that he's resisting the change to transform, maybe to end a pattern, okay? So that definitely needs to happen. He needs to take action. That's the Mars energy, is about taking action. Yeah, getting out of this Knight of Wands energy where he's going in and out, being very hot and cold. Okay. Why is steady now here, Spirit? When it says slow down? Because, you know, the Knight of Wands moves really fast, really impulsive. So this is like the opposite. Okay, so we have the Star. Wish, believe, trust, faith. So it's almost like he's wanting to wish that he could be, you know, that he could slow down. It's like he wishes that he could slow down, but he knows he's in that unstable energy. And look, we got 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And it says Mercury, okay? So I'm getting the feeling that right now during Mercury retrograde, he's thinking about communicating that he knows that he didn't, that he basically projected things that you may have done, you know, that he may have done onto you and blamed you for it. And this is why he's in that regretful energy, because he knows he was being very immature about it. He didn't want to own up to his own actions. And look at that. Below that is the Chariot. Yeah, so he's thinking about moving forward with some type of communication. Let's see, why is maturity here, Spirit? It's funny, the Knight of Wands kind of wanted to pop out. But look, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So he knows that it's going to take some time to be able to mature. It's not going to be overnight to get those results. So it's going to take him some time, because we do have the clock here, to be able to transition out of this 5 of Cups energy. Because we saw that on the bottom of the deck, he has regret. Okay? About not giving you what you deserve, feminine. Let's see, why is isolated and artificial here, Spirit? So something tells me that he just basically, you know, does this Knight of Wands energy because he just lost hope somewhere along the way. That's why the Star is here. He lost hope that he can even be steady for anybody. So he just isolates himself on purpose. And he regrets that, though. Oh my goodness. And then we got the Page of Swords. Isolated, you know. He might be spying on you, feminine. Like he wants to send you a message. And this could be when he's alone. He starts to think about you. And he wants to like reach out to you. Oh my gosh. And then we got the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, he's definitely thinking about, you know, talking to you. Then we got the Page of Cups right underneath that. Okay. So this is coming in really strong, you guys. This is something that he's thinking about. Why is regret here, Spirit? Wow. So he regrets not choosing you. Okay. And then we got choices right underneath that. Okay. He regrets the choices that he made when he was confused. Okay. And deep down, this is Venus, okay? This is the planet of love. So deep down in his heart, he knows that you are the one. And then we have the Two of Cups right underneath the bottom of the deck. So he fell in love with you, and he was not balanced enough to be able to get out of that pattern, the Knight of Wands energy. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, so I want to use a different deck for the tarot for the feminine. So we're just going to use I forgot what this one's called. Tarot del Fuego, I believe. What's going on with the feminine? Why is she in harmony or wanting harmony? Knight of Swords. Okay, so she's trying to heal, basically, from being too impulsive. Maybe she was the one that was chasing, okay, the masculine. So she's trying to balance her yin yang. Look at this, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and then we have, interestingly enough, you guys, I just noticed this. We got the black horse and the white horse. Okay, balancing energies, which confirms the message here. So she's definitely trying to balance herself, like I was saying. She's getting this is like a tower, like some enlightenment. She's trusting herself. She's holding on to her truth, okay? Because the Knight of Wands, you know, even though he's very passionate, okay, he doesn't have a key to unlock his treasure. He's in and out. So she's trying to heal from what's happened. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So let's see. Why is Secret Admirer here, Spirit? And also, with the Chariot in the traditional Rider-Waite, the white horse and the black horse show up in that card. So she's wanting to move forward towards being balanced and harmony and having peace. And with the Secret Admirer, we got Strength card, okay? So I'm getting the sense that she, you know, you, the feminine, if you're watching, you're just trying to be strong, you know, have that inner strength to be able to, you know, come forward and speak your truth and not suppress what you feel. And maybe it could be, you know, diving into your own passions and creativity if you're not speaking to the masculine. But you're finding out what makes you happy, what makes you come alive. We got the Empress at the bottom of the deck, okay? So you're trying to create something out of this situation. So it's really beautiful. Why is Vows here, Spirit? Oh, wow, this just flew out. The Eight of Cups, okay? If a card flies out, I mean, you guys, that's Spirit's message, okay? That you need to pay attention. So I'm getting here that the feminine knows that this commitment did not serve her. So she had to part ways, you know, break the connection, so to speak. So maybe you feminine walked away from the connection. I'm noticing here in this deck here, there's like 7 cups standing and 1 laying down. So this reminds me of the 7 of Cups. So basically, you felt like you had to make the choice because you love yourself. You have the Ace of Cups laying down, like you're not going to fight anymore, okay? And then we have these yellow butterflies here. So you're really trying to transform, you know, something positive out of this situation. You know, this card has a couple here and there's a lot of rain. You know, it's like this could have been something that wasn't bringing you that much happiness. So that's why you had to, you know, break away from it. So maybe you walked away from the connection, or maybe the masculine did, or maybe you both did. But either way, I feel like you're starting to grow with your inner strength to really follow your truth. Your 10 of Pentacles, okay? Like you're trying to stack up your coins here, go after what you desire. Look at this. We got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, because now you're stepping into your energy. because now you love yourself. Ace of Cups right underneath that. I love it. So let's see, why is hoping here, Spirit, for the feminine? Okay, so you're hoping for a new beginning. And on this card, there's a lot of things going round and round. So I feel like this is like the wheel also. So you're trying to make something happen out of this situation to really take that new beginning from Spirit. You're manifesting a new beginning, you know, because you expected this to grow, but it didn't. It was not a stable foundation. Then we got Ton of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, so that's the overall energy for the masculine and the feminine. So now let's go ahead and look at what's going to be the future outcome for this Mercury retrograde. Like the connecting, like what's something that's connecting you guys together, or what's going to take place here. I'm going to use the energy love oracle. We got the temple path. So this also reminds me of the hermit. This is where you guys are both going within to really trying to figure out, you know, what steps you want to take next. Bottom of the deck, we got soul contract. Okay, so definitely needing to balance yourself, because you guys do have a soul contract together. What else, Spirit? Give me two more. This one flew out. Door to personal healing and happiness. I love this because this totally confirms that the twins are basically trying to, you know, heal and find out what is it that makes you guys happy, and not be in this indecision, you know, energy. What else, Spirit? Give me one more. Oh my goodness. Caring connections. This adds up to a 5. So I feel like you guys are both thinking about each other. You know, this is something that really, we saw it earlier, you guys have a soul contract. This is a soul connection. But there's been some deceit, okay? That's at the bottom of the deck. So I think this is why you guys are trying to heal on your own. You know, him trying to heal like that Knight of Wands energy where he was being deceitful. And you, feminine, you're trying to be able to express yourself and use that for your advantage. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to use this one, Midnight's Mystic Moon's Midnight Oracle, just to see like what are some struggles like with the healing aspect that we need to look at. For the masculine, we got Goth Girl, Strange, Unusual, Complex. So I almost feel like anytime this card comes out, it reminds me of the feminine. Like this is how the masculine might see the feminine, as very strange. Mainly because of the sensations, like the emotions that she brings up in him. So that's what I'm getting. Look at this. Jack-o'-lantern, bottom of the deck, warding off evil, light, guidance. So he sees you as a light, and because if he's in that energy where he's not wanting to change, because we saw the death card was in reverse, then he's gonna, you know, try to get away from you. Yeah, see? Beast, Hellion, I don't know how to say that, and Tormentor. So it's almost like he sees your light shedding into his darkness and he doesn't like it because he doesn't want to change. So that makes perfect sense. Because he feels trapped. Look at this. Venus flytrap. Apprehended, captured, seized. He doesn't want to be accountable. What about you, feminine? What's going on with the feminine spirit? Oh, wow. And we ended up getting the light for you. We got Jack the Ripper, Notorious, Shady, Vile, Jack-o'-lantern. Okay, we got 2 Jacks here. So I feel like this is how she sees him, okay? It's almost like she sees your darkness. If you're watching this, if you're a masculine, the feminine, she sees your light and your darkness, okay? But she still doesn't care. So she still accepts you for who you are. And earlier, did we not see the white and black horse, light and dark? So also, I feel like she's trying to balance her energies too. So this is confirming the message that we just saw earlier. But at the bottom of the deck for her, it says Monster Bride, Companion, Life Partner, Mate. Okay? Because she knows, even though you guys are both trying to balance your energies, you guys deep down, like, she knows and he knows that you guys are meant to be together. You guys are each other's life partner. Bottom of the deck of the temple path was soul contract. So that definitely makes sense. What is the connective energy between the two? Spirit, give me one card. Oh my gosh, this one flew out. Poltergeist, haunting, eerie, sinister. Okay, so I feel like you guys are both afraid of each other. And that could be why the secret admirer was there earlier. You guys are also haunted by each other. You keep thinking about the past. And you keep thinking about negative things about it. Because that's why it says eerie. But look at this, bottom of the deck, spirit board, ghost, medium, communication. Did we not see communication for the masculine? So I feel like you guys both would like to communicate. And it's interesting because we got haunting, ghosts. So I feel like you guys really want to communicate. And we got hellhound, hunter, prey, traveler. So this could be somebody who wants to travel to communicate. Could be the masculine. Okay. So let's pull some tarot and see. All right, Spirit, why is Goth Girl here? Oh my god. Okay, these flew out together. 2 major arcanas, okay? The Tower and the Sun. So what I'm getting here is that the masculine knows that you were very strange to him because you're unlike anybody he's ever known, okay? And I also get that he was attracted to you. There's something about you that really stood out to him. But you see, even though there's darkness around her, there's still a light behind her. So he saw your light, definitely. And so this, like I was saying earlier, he pretty much resorted to believing that he was just going to be this eternal bachelor. But when you came around, you shifted that perspective for him. And that's why the Tower is here. And then the Sun card, that's somebody that really brings you a lot of happiness. You're super happy. You have all this enlightenment coming in. You know, you were that light, feminine. You were his wish fulfillment. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 9 of Cups. So you basically awakened something in him that he just took you as somebody that was like completely different than anybody he's ever known. And he was a little bit guarded, okay? We got the 9 of Wands here. A little bit defensive. Let's see, why is Demon Beast Tormentor here? Okay, so what I'm getting here is that he may have felt like you have said something, like you were very direct with him, and this really hurt him. And this is what he keeps thinking about. You see this guy, this beast is holding on to his head. So this is something, I feel like this is the ego holding on to his thoughts and reminding him, like, yeah, you can't go towards her because she's going to torment you. And that's because he's not ready to change. So, but something about what you said to him really stuck with him. And it's almost like you have that sword, that truth that can slay through the shadows, through those demons. And look at this. We have Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is somebody that's heading in for battle. And you know what? I feel like because he was not in a King of Swords energy, you know, like not at your level, you're the queen, and he's not quite up there. He was intimidated by you, feminine. He felt like he didn't have what it takes to win this battle with you. So he might have just, you know, given up. Okay, so why is Jack the Ripper here? We got conflict. Okay, so I think this is why the feminine, you know, she could see that darkness whenever you guys had conflict. She could see the darkness, and also whenever she was going through conflict, she was dealing with her own darkness. But 5 is usually here for, you know, challenges and change. And then we got the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like she really wanted to fight for this connection, but ultimately she decided it wasn't going to serve her anymore. And did we not see the 8 of Cups for her earlier with the Tarot del Fuego? Let me see, where'd it go? It's on here. Yeah, look at this. We saw the 8 of Cups for her come up earlier. So this is double confirmation that she decided to walk away because this love here was not serving her. She needed to go off on her own journey to love herself. Okay, why is Jack-o'-lantern here? Warding off evil, light, guidance. And also, something tells me, you know, Halloween, like maybe you guys could have been dating around Halloween. Take it how it resonates. But then we got the 9 of Wands again. So I feel like she was a little bit guarded whenever she met the masculine. And she's still guarded. But here's the Wheel of Fortune. So this cycle is ending, you guys. So you guys are going to be able to heal because we saw the door to personal happiness there. Let's see, why is Poltergeist here? Oh my goodness. See, your connective energies is you guys are haunted by this new beginning that you didn't get to take it, you know, to take advantage of because of double energies. Oh my goodness. This is just amazing because it makes sense. So to wrap this up, I just feel like for Mercury retrograde, you guys are working on your own happiness. Let me do one more for this communication mediumship. Okay. These came out in reverse. So because you guys are haunted by your past, okay, that you could have this new beginning because you each were not able to work on the connection. So this is what haunts you because you really wanted to work on it. Because if you didn't want to work on it, this wouldn't show up. Okay. So you have hope still because now you're starting to focus on your healing, your happiness, going within, and you know that this is a caring connection. So for Mercury retrograde, I feel like you guys are needing to, you know, work through your belief systems, mainly the masculine, right? Or the feminine, but however it resonates. But I feel like you guys need to be honest with yourself because that's part of healing. You can't be honest with other people if you're not honest with yourself. And be able to balance your light and dark energies so that you can be able to face whatever conflicts come with ease. And then not being defensive, but just having that Ace of Wands, like that desire to move forward from this conflict so that you guys will be able to meet each other halfway at the temple path. So yeah, I feel like there's some blocks here for Mercury retrograde, but be wary whenever you guys do communicate, if you do, during this time of Mercury retrograde, because they always say don't start things during Mercury retrograde. So, and your communication might be very like choppy, like it might not be clear. So just be aware of that, okay? So let's ask Spirit, what is some healing? Because most of my viewers are feminines. I'm just gonna use this deck here, the Divine Feminine Healing. I just got it today from Mystic Moon. And I already used it, and it was just, it's amazing because it already pulled out so many things. I was just like, wow. In shock. Okay, so Spirit, what's gonna be some messages you want to give to the Divine Feminine for her healing, or also the Divine Masculine if he's watching? Tribe, I understand that every soul I encounter has crossed paths with me for a reason. I am blessed by all interactions. Okay, so we saw that earlier. This is a soul contract, and you guys need to understand that Spirit wants you to know that you need to be appreciative of that person coming into your life no matter what, because there's a lesson to be learned, and you're going to be blessed because you had that person in your life. Bottom of the deck is why. I accept that everything happens for a reason, and I was just saying that, even if I do not like or understand the outcome. Okay, so just basically surrendering to the divine. Give me one more, Spirit. Sensuality. I do not deprive myself of enjoyment in this life. Okay, so even if you're not with your masculine, that does not mean that you're just gonna, gonna give up on your life and tuck yourself away and not do the things that you love. Okay, don't deprive yourself, because it says here, unavailable. This rejection is for my divine protection. Okay, so this had to happen for a reason, and it's ultimately for your soul to be able to grow and transform, because we saw that in that card. The door to personal healing and happiness. This is what's going to help you improve. Okay, this adds up to a 7. This is for improvement. And there's a dove here. So basically there's going to be communication, but you got to make sure that you're connected to Spirit. Okay, so that you'll be able to receive those messages. All right, so I hope that helps you guys. Let me give you one more last message, twin flame numbers. Okay, 6-4. So try to see things from your twin flame's perspective to gain a better understanding. Okay, so I feel like once we saw that in the spread, that we know that he's struggling with trying to mature and get out of that Knight of Wands energy, then that's going to help us understand, okay, this is why he hasn't communicated yet, because he needs to work through those, challenges. Just as you need to balance yourself and make sure that you have more feminine energy if you had mainly masculine energy within you, so that you're not making the same mistakes. And look, bottom of the deck here says, step 945, step into your senses as a way of communicating with your twin flame on an intimate level. Okay, so if you guys are not able to communicate physically in the 3D world, make sure that you're able to do so like in the 5D, like if you're meditating or if you're just, you know, going about your day, and you can communicate with your twin. It doesn't have to be, you know, in the 3D world. So, and ask spirit to give you signs. You know, I will tell you guys, the last 24 hours I have gotten 4 signs from spirit, and it was basically his name. My divine masculine's name showed up 4 times in the last 24 hours. And I was a little bit shocked because I was just like, wow. But all that to say is, like, it's nice to get those confirmations from spirit, because that's how you know that this person's not going to go anywhere. Even if you can't see them in the 3D, you know, your connection is still ongoing. You still learn different things from each other. So it's really beautiful. Give me one more, spirit, to wrap it up. Last message. Oh, this one wanted to pop out. 511. Your twin flame is now beginning to connect the dots back to you. Okay? So this is the thing, guys. It's like we have to allow the masculine to catch up to us, okay? Because, you know, as you know, women mature quicker than men do. So, you know, if you're older than your masculine, you need to allow him to catch up to you. Or, you know, it really depends on how that person grew up, but everybody has a different path, different journey, and you have to make sure to be patient and allow spirit to help them on their journey, and so that they'll catch up to you. Okay? And look at this, 0330. This is the green light from your angels. The answer is yes. So if you guys had a question that you were wondering about, this is your answer right here. Okay? Spirit is saying yes. So I also get the sense that spirit is giving you the green light to go after whatever it is that you desire, and not let anything hold you back, not even your twin flame. Because at the end of the day, this is about your life. And, you know, one day when we transition, we have to come to judgment and, you know, answer to God, and he's going to ask us, like, what did you do? You're not going to be blaming your twin flame, right? You're going to have to be accountable for your own actions. So anyways, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Let me pull one more here. I just pulled this from the top of the deck. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Okay? Wow. This is amazing, because this definitely confirms everything we just talked about. You know, we saw the 8 of Cups twice come up for the feminine. You know, this was something that was very toxic. If this person was not willing to commit to you because they were lying to themselves and lying to you, you don't want to be with that person. So you need to make sure that you're loving yourself enough that you're not putting up with, you know, bullshit. So, okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely please like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.